Let's go over function closures. So a function closure is basically a way to return a function from another function. This is useful with some middlewares. The HTTP package has multiple ways of using closures to handle each request. We'll go over that in a future lecture. For a very simple example, we're going to start with a function called sum, and this return is actually another function. So we're going to say func int because we want to sum up multiple integers as a running total. Now we want to return a function. This is actually called an anonymous function. We could simply do it like this. Now all this does is returns the same value that was entered. And what we want to do is we want to keep track of a running total. So let's do running total here. And we're going to keep track of this running total plus equals a, and then we're going to return running total there. So what this is doing is that actually isolating the data to this function. So when we create an example here, let's call this sum. All right. Print line s. Let's actually duplicate that line. So you can see that it's actually keeping track of the total within the function itself. So if we were to create another s2 sum and then did a print on that one, let's call this 5. This function instance starts at 0 and adds 5 to it. And if we go back to the first sum, we can see that it was unchanged. 5 plus 2 is 7. And that's it for function closures. This is a very simple example. We'll get further in depth in this in advanced sections.